In the early 1970s, when I was a kid, I was probably 10 or 12 years old, I built my first balsa wood kit, a Sterling AT-6 Texan. Although I did finish it, I never really did it justice, and I certainly never made the little rubber band powered automatic landing gear work. So, now that I'm a middle-aged man who likes to relive his childhood and we do it right this time, I have elected to build the kit again, and this time do it justice. And this time I intend to make that rather complex automatic landing gear system work. So, for a 30 or 40 year old kit, it seems to be complete, and the only thing that would be considered broke would be the rubber band, and the tissue paper is probably not usable. All, of course, easily replaced. I have a box of rubber bands, and I'm intending to use Ultra Coat anyway. So, let's get started. One of the things about these old kits, of course, it predates laser cutting or anything. Getting the parts out is a lot trickier than modern kits, and a lot of times you have to use an X-Acto knife to get the parts out, and you can see these little fibers that snag. You think you've cut it clean, and in this piece broke off. It actually goes in right here as part of the former. So I remember that in the original kit. So extreme caution getting the parts out. Sterling kits, as I recall, weren't quite as well die cut as Gillo's kits, and they also, as you can tell by looking at the sheet, that although they're well marked as far as the number goes, they're not well delineated on the edges. Very tricky getting them out. What we're working on here is a lock mechanism for the spring-loaded landing gear. As the rubber band unwinds, then it will pull tension on that string that will pull this wire lock out of place and allow the spring-loaded landing gear to pop down. Of course, you have to fabricate everything except for the wire, which does come pre-bent. Once I have the hook in place and a piece of wire and tested it against the tension, and of course I mounted that block in there. The wings are put together with completely normal construction technique, nothing out of the ordinary. Although the spring mechanism works, these springs are way too strong for balsa wood, and I give it only a couple of cycles before they'll probably crack the wood. I've had to beef the area up considerably, and may still have to add a little more to it.